Hey all, and thanks for tuning in. Atlas Rogues has entered early access, or actually, I guess in a way, Atlas Rogues had an entire early access title that went by the name of Atlas Reactor, which was essentially a PvP-centric squad-based tactical shooter. Well, surprise, surprise, not much has changed from the failed Atlas Reactor to the new and purportedly improved Atlas Rogues. We do need to be fair in saying that yes, Atlas Rogues is in early access, so expecting a bugless, fully fleshed out game is expecting far too much. Pushing that aside for a moment, there's a lot of similarities between Atlas Rogues and Atlas Reactor, and Gamergo might be making a smart move by utilizing the Atlas universe and transitioning the gameplay to a somewhat more forgiving, though not entirely forgiving, PvE-focused roguelike squad-based tactical shooter. We could sit here and hash out what makes Atlas Rogues and Atlas Reactor different, but let's cut to the heart of what players, most especially those who couldn't care less whether the game compares to an older, no longer playable version of itself, really wants to know. Is Atlas Rogues worth playing? And the answer? Kinda. The turn-based combat and varying talent tree unlocks that roguelikes are often lauded for will keep things a little fresh from one run to the next, despite just about every mission being a simplistic, kill everything to advance type of situation. Most of the enemies are rehashed between the levels, and gathering intel and focusing a specific trust will lessen your burden on day 30, which is the final level before the entire game restarts. But there are quite a few unlocks along the way, which includes new characters and new talents, and hopefully this will grow over time. But right now, Atlas Rogues just doesn't do enough for any long-term or lasting appeal. Roguelike fans might stick this one out and find the best builds for each character, but there just isn't enough there for the average player to rehash the same enemies, levels, and music, even if the repetitive experience is broken up by nominal and seemingly random changes throughout your play. There is a good game built in there, somewhere, but Gamergo just hasn't found it yet. Despite some fair and at times enjoyable gameplay, I also ran into several bugs, some of which seem to be tough to reproduce, such as getting stuck in a mission or enemies not ending their turn, resulting in the player, which means me, sitting there confused for several minutes before having to exit the match. But we can only hope those are temporary hiccups. At the early access price point of $14.99, this could be a diamond in the rough, if only they managed to polish it enough and forego shutting it down like Atlas Reactor. Thanks everyone for checking out our early impressions of Atlas Rogues. Be sure to check out our written review on gamespace.com for more details.